Welcome to this week's episode of 15 Minutes of Fame. This is where we choose members of the Talent Hunters community and we put the spotlight on them to make them be more visible to the other members of this global community. So sit back, relax, and here we go with our next guest. Thanks for being here. Hey Juanita, how you doing? Welcome to your 15 Minutes of Fame. This is when you get 15 minutes to be put in the spotlight in our Talent Hunters community. So first of all, how are you doing today?
Hi Vanessa, and thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I was so excited about this and my family is excited and I'm very well.
Brilliant.
I'm very well. Glad the sun is out, got a few positions to work on. And so, yeah, all is good on my side.
That's amazing. And so I just want to thank you because you've exploded into the Talent Hunters community. You are really active. You're giving back. You're sharing stories. And that's what the community is all about. I actually just want to mention in one of your comments, you said it was like, we've been waiting a long time for this community. You know, something that we've needed in our industry. And here it is. So thanks for that. It really made my heart happy.
When you put that post on, or am I a pest or am I enough? I was thinking also, maybe I should tone it down a bit because I'm so involved. And but that's just my personality. I said to someone the other day, the teachers always say to my parents, I'm very intelligent, I just talk way too much.
And I think that that's a good sign for recruiters. I think that if that was on your school report, like I often used to get very disruptive.
Yes.
And I like to think of myself as a disruptor in the industry. And that's it. I mean, we're friendly, but we bright. I mean, let's face it, that was an important comment. We mustn't forget that one. So no, Juanita, I think what you're doing is great. And, you know, that's what we want in this community. We want people to be commenting. We want people to be sharing. That's really important. So tell me, what do I need to know about you in a minute?
Okay, so I was born and raised in Pretoria. I moved to Durban for a while. We lived there for about 6 years. That's where my daughter was born. She's turning 24 this year. And I have a stepdaughter as well. She's 13 years old. I'm a self-published author. I've authored 3 books. It's Afrikaans, psychological thrillers. And I'm a crime fanatic, a true crime fanatic. I can give you stats and information about most of the famous crimes that there is. And then I also love doing photography, sewing, arts and crafts. I just love to be creative in everything.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and I'm back, as I said, I've moved back to Pretoria. And that is where I would say the next question would lead to about where and how I got involved into recruitment.
Absolutely, but just want to comment there. You do so much. That's amazing. You know, congratulations. So, if people wanted to read your books, where would they find them?
So it's on Amazon and it's on Barnes and Noble. So all of the online platforms. My first book I published when I was 37 years old. My goal was to do it when I'm turning 40. So I was quite chuffed when I did it.
Yeah, you did it. Gave yourself 3 years. I mean,
yeah, and I hope to have another one published next year.
Amazing. That's great. So tell me your journey into recruitment. I mean, you could have been an author, you could have been creative, you could have been, working in photography. So if you want to see Juanita's photos, there's also a link on the, I think it was under our pet section in our community. Yes. So how did you land up in this crazy space?
Right, so when I moved to Durban, I started working for the government actually, and I started in HR, and I was a little bit involved there on selection panels, but we literally there, you will receive thousands of CVs for an admin position. But because I'm very meticulous and organized, they were always very glad that I was on the panel because I would have the ability to sort through those thousands and thousands of applications. So I did a little bit of recruitment in the government departments. I later on became a training and development expert in the government departments. I then joined in 2006. I joined a very well-known steel merchant in Pretoria. They were well-known at that stage.
Mm-hmm.
They were on the brink of development, and we opened a lot of stores, a lot in Limpopo, and that is, I think, 80% of my time was recruiting, and that is where I recruited on my own and also with recruitment companies. I got to
Okay.
know a lot of recruiters. I'm still friends with a lot of them.
Nice.
Yeah, so some of them have retired, so I'm still keeping in touch with them because that's also one of my things is relationship building.
Very
So
important in our industry.
yes, and then I was at that steel merchant for a while, and the current company that I work for, the CEO approached me. They got a 6-month contract, and a recruitment contract, and they asked me if I would like to get involved. And at that stage, I was a bit done with the steel company, and I
Yeah,
said
I
I
can
need to
imagine.
take a chance. And I finished the 6-month contract in 3 months' time. And I was like, oh my word, I'm working myself out of of a contract.
Oh no.
And they did have a very small recruitment department. And I actually went to the CEO with a proposal on how we can grow their current department. And 14 years later, I'm still here.
That's
And
amazing. So what's the name of the company that you're currently working for?
I'm with Omega People Solutions. So we
Okay,
are an
excellent.
HR company, but we with
Yes.
different HR disciplines, and I'm in the recruitment manager. So we do so that our existing HR clients makes use of us for recruitment, and then we also have only recruitment clients.
That's
So
amazing. How big is your team there?
well, we are 2 consultants and 2
Okay.
admins. Yeah,
Okay.
and we
Excellent.
don't really do more. We do social media communication, but we don't physically have a key accounts person getting clients. So yeah, that's what we do.
Brilliant.
We
And are you working in an office or do you work from home or what's your setup?
I work in an office because I also have an HR component to my job. Um,
Okay.
yes, so but I like working at the office, I have to say. COVID to me was I loved not to travel. That was nice. But
Yeah.
I need people. I need to be around people. And yeah, so that is where I am now. And I think I will retire here probably.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent. That's good. And do you specialize in any type of recruitment? I mean, are you looking for people with HR experience or is it across the board?
We work from, we have agricultural clients
Yeah.
for example, the other day I had to recruit a top level operations manager. So we have
Okay.
from agriculture to manufacturing. We have a very large manufacturing company, manufacture products for mines. We have IT clients. And then also a big chunk of our work is a big private school group. But
Okay.
we facilitate a platform for them, and then I do head up.
Okay.
So I'm
Okay.
always on the lookout for good educational leaders.
Okay.
Yeah, so but we don't specialize. I really literally can in our portfolio, the industries that we mentioned, we are placing people in those industries, not every day,
Okay.
but regularly.
Yeah. No, that's brilliant. Excellent. So tell me, what is it about the community that's really like sucked you in and got you motivated and you're enjoying it and what is it?
I remember when you started and you said you're thinking about something else. I like that because I also felt that some of the things you mentioned at the town hall the other day is that the anonymous things would bother me because somebody would say,
Yeah.
anonymous, I need assistance, and you will contact them and they will never come back because they don't have to take responsibility for what they say.
Yeah. And
So
it was also too easy for people to anonymously turn around and really say some terrible things about an agency or a service provider out there and then not put their name to the post.
or
And that
not
for me
even,
was, it just didn't sit right because
yes,
myself as the
and
person who's approving all of the posts, it could put me in quite a serious
yes.
legal predicament. I actually wasn't prepared to do that for other people.
And at a stage, it started looking like it's not only recruiters that are joining. So for me, the fact that you vet the people in the community,
Yeah.
we really have the same goal in mind. Um,
Yes.
and I think I just love it. I really, like I said,
Good.
I don't feel guilty that I'm on Facebook. So, and I am distracted when I'm on Facebook, but when I'm on
Yeah.
talent houses, it's different. So I really love the interaction, and I do think that this is going to add a lot of value, and I'm really looking forward to the paid tier.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I think it's a fantastic concept.
Good.
We are hungry for this. This is the time, right?
And I think it's also the learnings, for me, if you
Yes,
can learn something new, one thing new a day that will make your life easier as a recruiter and make you more, should I say, speedy around your processes, quicker
yes,
to deliver the right
yes,
candidates to clients, then, why not? I'm happy to
absolutely.
share.
Yes.
Yeah. And Juanita, so what's next? I mean, you say that you're going to retire at Omega. How many years are you looking at?
Well, that's still about 20 years from now, so it's going to be a long haul for me.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I know the feeling.
there's really family here. We have amazing people working here. We know them. I've got there's people here has been working here longer than I have. So it's
Yeah,
really,
that's
yeah.
a lot.
I always say the day that the CEO goes, I'll feel comfortable to be able to resign. Because at the moment, I wouldn't have but I'm happy. I'm happy. Something
That's
also
good.
that's different from our company is that even though we do obviously ask a placement fee, we don't work on commission. So and that ensures the quality, I think, of our candidates, because
Yep.
whether I submit the 1 million per annum or the 300 per annum,
Yeah.
I submit the quality and I get paid at the end of the month. So I'm
Yeah.
not just going to push all the expensive candidates.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's definitely a model to think about. Now,
Yeah.
Juanita, so you're giving back lots to the community. You are really contributing a lot, which is wonderful. I personally love seeing that. I thank you for that. How can the community help you? What are you looking for?
We are very open to collaboration because
Okay.
there are two consultants. We are excellent at recruiting. We really are. So we would love to collaborate. And if you have positions or you have too much on your desk, or you want to outsource your recruitment a bit, we can talk. We are very affordable. We are very efficient. We are professional, and we care about people. I can honestly say that. And we have collaborations with other companies. I don't care who the client is. I'll never go behind your back and take your client. We are ethical. So I think mainly collaborations. That's what we would do.
Okay. Excellent. Okay, I like that. I like that. And that was one of my main drivers of putting the community together, to be honest, is the collaboration piece. Because myself as a solopreneur, I collaborate with so many amazing businesses out there that I want other people to be doing the same. I think the way that we work is changing. So
Yeah.
Juanita, what are your parting thoughts from your 15 minutes in the spotlight? What would you like to share?
Well, I would like to share that if you look at my LinkedIn, I think it was late last year, I started posting about collaboration because I really feel that the times have changed where we keep
Yeah.
everything close to our chest and saying, you're not going to know. And it would be to let's help each other, let's be honest with each other. And like you always say, let's be kind. And
Exactly.
that's what I would say is my partnership.
I love it. A kindred spirit and someone who is going to fit into the community perfectly with those values and ethics of yours.
Thank you
Juanita,
very much.
thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
I appreciate your time and have a wonderful day.
Thank you.